morning. Monday morning here. So today we're going to be working in the circle. We have that drainage system that needs to be addressed. It needs to be dug out a little bit more, and I think we're going to start to kind of work our way into the circle a little bit. We have the wetlands replication that I believe I mentioned in last video, which is right there. It's on the other side of that septic system, but over here in the circle, Mike's gonna go in there and make that final scarification, get that all nice in there. We have I think an inspection for that tomorrow from the town engineer. We have all this 3/4 stone. We're gonna move to kind of right around here-ish, and some more of that utility sand just on the other side. We're gonna move that down there, and we're gonna kind of prepare ourselves to be able to dig the next 2 foundations over there. And so I think those are gonna be another really deep cut. Unfortunately, just how the natural grade is here, the frost walls are still, they're ending up in not good soil. So we've been building it up with some of this broken up, kind of like 18 inch minus stuff that the hammer broke up over here. That's worked out pretty good on those other houses. If you didn't see that, there's a couple videos back, you can watch that. But we're gonna kind of do that same idea with these next 2 houses, because over by where that stack of plywood and pressure treated lumber right there, it just like drops right off. It's definitely way deeper than the basement floor in that house, so we're probably gonna have to end up doing it again there. But we'll get that stone and all that material moved. Been working on getting this dirt from his final cut there. I think there's a foot of stone and then those concrete galleys going in right there. That's the drainage system. So we're just getting the last bit of dirt out of here, and I'm just bringing it down there and dumping it over the edge. I just started to make a pile there, but getting dark so early now. We just had daylight savings, so you guys are a couple weeks ahead of this video. But we got that all dug out, so we got all the dirt over there, and we'll fill this up with some crushed stone. I think we're going with 1.5 inches or 3 inch minus or something. So that's not coming till Wednesday, I believe. So we'll fill that in, I think, a foot. So, but we'll catch you in the morning. Little afternoon snack for the ride home. He's growing. See you in the morning. Good morning. So we're going to go back and work on the circle. Unfortunately, last night we got a bunch of rain. So it is an absolute mud hole down there now. Yay. The dirt around here, I mean, it gets wet once, it's wet for like ever. So we're gonna try and kind of clean up down there. We kind of want to clean up down there. A little bit of a mess from yesterday, extra mess because of the rain. So I gotta get that wood. I don't know if you guys saw that wood that was out there. The framers left a whole lift of plywood out there. I gotta move all that. And we'll tune up the road into that hole. We got trailers coming tomorrow. Hopefully we can get them to just back right in that hole and dump the stone. We'll kind of clean up some of that muck around it. But we'll see you down there. So this is the wood right here. That's the pile from yesterday. So I think right where I'm sitting, I'm just going to kind of make a little bit of a ramp right here to kind of be able to go down. This over here, he is going to extend this ramp this way, make it a little less steep, so for those trailers and stuff. So this will be our ramp to this level, and this will be the ramp down that level, is the theory. And he's gonna blow that out, and once I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna hop over the bulldozer, I think, get on the John Deere. You can see just on this side of him right there, it's a little low, so the water sits and just turns that stuff to absolute garbage, just garbage. Over here, same thing is happening. I don't know if you can see that puddle because of the sun. Right around here, and the mud around here it's just terrible. It's so bad. But when it is muddy, it sticks to everything. It's the type of mud that every like step you take with your boot, it's like puts this much more mud on it, and you're like walking on stilts with cinder blocks tied to the bottom of them. So, but we'll get that stuff moved. Super duper windy out today, so I'm gonna try and keep the talking to a limit because you probably can't even hear me. I don't know, it's not super windy right now, but big gusts will come. But this is what I'm trying to do here. Oh yeah, there you go, it's windy now, but this is basically what I'm trying to do. Just make it so that when it does rain, which it's supposed to do this weekend again, the water will go that way. You can see underneath the slop, it's nice and dry. Right there is going to be pretty thick slop. but that's the idea. That's the idea. My face is like, it's like skiing. Thank God it's not like super cold out today. It's probably maybe 40, 45. So with the wind, it's like, you know, but it's all right. We're working through it. Holy moly, it's windy. You guys got blown over. And holy moly, is it rocky. See, what happened was, this pile of rock here was originally right here, and I think we filled up to it, so it's like rock that's got some unfortunate depth to it. But I'm getting it. It's getting there. It's lunchtime now, so which is good. I mean, this over here, which was wet and had slime on it, is now dry. So it's drying out. It's one good thing about this wind is it's drying out this dirt. But I mean, it already looks 100 times better here. And now I got a good, I mean, from here all the way down to there is probably easily a foot. So what I'll do is, this is where the real slop and slime was that we were really trying to get rid of. It was right about here-ish. You can see, I was actually driving around here yesterday with the loader, and right there and right there is about the loader width. Then I sunk way down, like rim into the dirt yesterday. But so I got basically all that crap cut out. So once I get this finalized, a couple more passes, I'll then go over there and I'll cut this down, fill this kind of hole in where I am. Now I'll help drive all that water that way. But I got to put a swale, you know, pretty, you know, subtle swale in there. I will, but hopefully I don't have to. But yeah, I don't know how much you can see it on camera. It's going downhill though. It's going downhill. I can tell. They kind of have to duplicate almost the same thing over there as well. Mike is fixing, there were ruts from the kid running the hammer. He drove around out there and it was all wet, sunk right down. So he had like these deep holes that now filled with water, and it's on and on and on. So Mike is fixing that. But there's another puddle right about there, so I'll go to that side once I'm done over here and try and do the same thing. Make sure that all that water has somewhere to go. It's kind of the goal for right now. Trying to get this place dried out, man. But we're gonna stop and eat real quick, and then we'll get right back after it. Hopefully the wind works us and you can actually hear me. Oh my gosh, it's like wicked. That worked out good. Mike rolled that whole side. I fixed this side over here. Well, this side was definitely a lot more muddy, but you can see he also rolled that. I just spread some of this gravel out to build kind of that ramp. We have 12 trailer loads coming in tomorrow, that they can just back right off the road, back right into that hole. So hopefully that works out and everything. Mike's just giving that a quick roll, so that's nice and tight and strong for tomorrow. Yeah, everything else is coming together. My dad's been working on the wetlands replication. Let's see if we can get it so you can see the 320 in the woods. So I don't know, we might be, we're gonna have to deal with these trucks tomorrow, but I don't know if you can see it. The 320 is in the woods right there, so it's just beyond the tree line. There's a space cleared out there for a wetlands replication. So he's been working on that. I'm sure we'll have to go over there. A lot of dirt's got to come out of there actually, so. But everything's good. Gussie! Hey! Oh, he's such a good puppy. Aren't you there, Gus? Yeah. Oh, he's got some food. We just laid out that system there. Just showing you guys Gus. I don't know if he's growing. I think he's growing. It's hard when I see him every day. He's good companion to have around. Mike's a little dude. But we just laid that out. So tomorrow we know what we're doing when the stone comes. I might be running the loader though, helping out my dad with the wetlands replication. Like I said, there's a lot of dirt that's kind of come out of there, so if it's loam, it's got to go there, and then down that road that Mike built last week to the loam pile. If it's fill, it's probably going down in the circle somewhere. We will see what that dirt is like, but for the most part, we're just about done for today. It gets dark so early now, so Mike's working on keeping Gus under control. He's got his car jacket on. Help him with the wind. It's windy out today, for sure. But oh, he's so cute. But for the most part, yeah, we're done for today. So we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. I'm over here at the wetlands replication. So this is the wetlands crossing here. And this time last year, this was actually like a legitimate river. Right now it's dry, thankfully. But this is so, like, it's definitely wet, and it's definitely like wetlands material. That's why we put these road plates down, just so the machines can get here and there and not make these massive ruts. This was stumped quite a while ago when we actually stumped this whole section here. This was also stumped at the same time, so all the stumps are pulled. But this is it. I had all big tall grass yesterday, but we got the 320 in here, and we have a lot of our stakes out because I believe this is like bowled out here, kind of. So, and there is an absolute abundance of plants in here. I don't think we are planting them, hopefully. You can see he's got all the grass and crap over there. So a lot of this dirt will actually have to come out. So that's why, depending on how the loader treats this road in here, maybe we can drive the loader in here. It's kind of gonna have to be one of those things we'll have to see. But we do have a nice stone roadway to come in here, so loader will be good. So that's the current game plan. I got the laser out. We just have to shoot some grades to actually really see how deep in the ground we have to go. The guys are here doing sod on these houses. They're pretty neat. They have one of those like micro loaders, one of those green ones that like the tree guys have and stuff like that. So I got one of those things and 2 trailer trucks out in the street. Moffats, they're offloading pallets of sod everywhere, but I mean, I don't know if you can see it right through there. They already got the whole backyard all sodded up and everything. So, oh yeah, and here's the new porta potty. The wind yesterday actually flipped one over, so that's obviously super disgusting. So they're bringing a new one, which is nice. But yeah, just gotta get that guy, get the 308 in here. 308, I think, will actually muck this. We think the 308 will muck this bowl out a little better. Got that thumb for moving some of these stumps. We gotta take all these out of here too. But we'll get going and I'll bring you back to it. Now that's what we're talking about. That looks awesome. Moving right along. Even around those walls by that basement air unit. About there-ish. Looks awesome. Not the same color green, but should do the trick. Let's see. I don't need them to move. As long as these stumps aren't crazy, stringy, should be fine. See how this works out. He's got the 308 in there. See how this goes. Pushing them in, but it's good. Keeping my tires out of the mud and stuff. That's the important part. Mike just got a couple loads of stone. I think this is, I think it's 3 loads so far. So we got 12 coming. But this is working out good. We're able to dump this boat down here. Seems to be working out pretty good. We didn't know if it would work out with the dozer or not, but it's working out, which is nice. Gus is over there in the Kubota supervising, making sure everything's going to plan. See, they did that whole house. Now they basically just got these two over here left. What a difference that makes. Brings that whole thing over there all together. Looks really nice. Looks really nice. So they had some problems. The loom, because of the rain over, what was that, Monday night, got super wet. Still hadn't dried out, so they were having trouble getting their little micro loader thing out there with the sod. So I know they were having the site super go out there with his skid steer, kind of fork them their sod that they needed. But that John Deere's parked, so they must be done with him. Must be able to do the rest with their own little micro loader thing. So it's good. Dad had to put the tilt bucket back on the 308 to go over there and actually fix some of the ruts. They are installers, so I get it. We get it. They actually have a little, it's this weird like Toro 3-wheeled thing. It's definitely for like a sod guy. It's got like a blade and then rippers in the middle, and it's got like regular like leaf rakes on the back of it, so they can clean up kind of their own ruts. But yep. So shortly we'll be going back over there and working on the wetlands replication. All the stumps and all that crap that was over there is out. This is kind of all, he's stripping the loom right now, so it's got some grass in it, but it's not too bad. The plates worked out great though, and the road working out. You can see it's starting to rut a little bit. I fixed it I think once or twice now, but is good. It's coming along. Mike's making out pretty good down at that end with the stone. We have, let's see, we've gotten 6 loads today so far, so that's all we're getting. We're getting another 6 tomorrow. I think that's actually all that he's going to actually need in that thing. We ordered a little bit because obviously we need some to go around the galleys and everything when that gets all put together. So, but this is going good. There's a good loom in here. It is the wetlands, so I guess that does make sense. But we'll give him a minute to build a pile right here, and then we'll start hauling it out of here, and we'll go bring it in that loom pile right about there. worked out pretty good, I think. So it's basically the end of the day. Last bucket of loom out of here for today. They did say, you know, potential for a shower or two tonight. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because this right here I won't be able to drive on probably. But going in and out of here, I mean, this has worked out pretty good. So yeah, this has worked out good. You know, no complaints really. The roadway, although it gets a little rutted up here and there, I gotta fix it every now and again, but it works pretty good. So there's a lot more dirt. It's got to come out of here. This is it for today. So this is where Mike got to. As you can see here, this is what he has left. So it's probably maybe one load and a touch off of my looks, but it looks good though. Good job. Gus is ripping apart that piece of sod. Now you can see that backyard over there. That came out awesome. Looks really good. Those guys who are installing it, it's the same company that delivers the sod and sells the sod. So they do like an all-in-one kind of crew. And it looks awesome over there. It came out great. Which is good. Hey Gus. Are you a cow? You eating grass? Turning vegetarian on us? You eating the grass or you eating the dirt? But that's gonna wrap it up for today. It's getting dark. It is basically, it's pretty close to dark. But we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. So right off the bat, I'm just getting the loader going here. If you can see it, there's a dump trailer right there. Just dumped a load of what looks like screened up loom. What that is actually a specifically mixed soil for the wetlands replication. If you've never done one before, oftentimes they'll require a certain mix of dirt. And so you have to, that is a specified company, and that's what they specify in, is making a certain like type of topsoil almost. Has like, you know, amount of this and amount of that and this amount of that. So it's not just like regular screened loom. It's definitely a lot more involved than that. So it's very expensive stuff. So we need 2 trailer loads. So that's the first one right there. But the other one I would assume is right behind it. And so that's good that we got that here. Probably around 8 o'clock-ish is when we're gonna get the loads of stone that Mike needs over here on the drainage system. Finish that off. And we do need a couple kind of buckets, loads of the regular screened loom that we will, I think what I'm gonna do is that stuff that I brought over there-ish yesterday. I think we'll set the screener up, we'll put the small screens in, and we'll have to screen up that loom and just put it back where it came from. That stuff was really good and it was dry, so we'll end up screening that and bring it back where it came from, which will be good for the replication. But yeah, so just waiting for this thing to warm up and we'll be good to go. Bringing this cleanup bucket down, but you can see stuff's pretty dark, but it's just about the same thing as loom. We just got another 2 loads of stone. I think I might, third one we put over there because I don't think we need the whole thing. So, but I'm just running the John Deere, pushing this out. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see the grade, the bulldozer, but it is, like over there is grade. And he's working over here, that's great. So you can see right there, that's low, so I gotta fill that in. And I think I'm gonna have to bring some stone for over here. This is, as you can see, there's a lot of stone needed still right there. So, but this is high, so I'm gonna run the dozer a little bit more, cut this down, work with him. The galleys, I guess there are galleys on the way right now, the end caps. So those come from a place that's like a solid like hour 45 away. So we have a little bit of time, but hopefully this is done and we can have the trailer back right in. We can offload it and set the, because it comes with the ends first. So hopefully all the timing works out. It's windy, on and off, like sprinkle kind of showers. Working through it. Just got some more stone delivered, but the galleys are showing up. See them right down there. Gonna help Mike though. We got to get our first row of filter fabric down so we can just take those things off the trailer and plop them right down on the filter fabric. I'm gonna give him a quick hand. Come on. What do you want to do with it? Here. Of course, this is the day with 50-60 mile per hour gusts. But I think you got enough rock on here. Hopefully this holds down now. I don't know, all you guys are probably hearing from the stupid wind, but yeah, so they're here. So that's what they are. They're like these rectangle things. They're about 4 feet. I think these are ends, so they're a little bit different than the middles, I guess. I've never installed any. My father has, but I never have. Easy peasy though. Easy peasy. So, next getting in 336, let's go see how we take those things off. Mike's thinking we were gonna take it off the trailer, place it. We might not be doing that now. Might just be too much at once. So, let's go find out. Building our stockpile back up. I think that's load 5 in this pile here. And these are the galleys here. I don't know if this is actually, I would imagine that's probably supposed to be like that, but that's what they are. They're open in the bottom. It's hollow under here. Yeah, so these are ends. So how the other side had a big huge like hexagon thing, these ones are closed. But we'll get that truck out of here and we'll start plucking these off. This is the other side. Pretty cool. So with that, yeah. Last one coming off the trailer. We got our first one set. I had to figure out how to do it before I could show you. No, it's not that bad. The strings are nice and easy. So it's supposed to be like this side right here. It's supposed to be along that foot, so that's basically perfect, and we're maybe 1/2 to 1/4 inch away from this string, which is good. You know, if you touch the string, then it brings the string back. So, and then on this side, these feet just touch each other. But I'll get you on my helmet so you guys can watch. Hold that. we got all our ends in. Wasn't too bad. The if you've ever done any of this what's difficult, and it'll be interesting to see how it works out tomorrow with the middle pieces, is just any like variation in the stone or those things, which they do have some variation, that this stuff isn't going to meet up perfectly and stuff like that. It will it is designed for some gaps and some flaws to it for sure, and that's why you have the stone. This gets stone all in between it, on top of it, and everything, so it will all work out. But it will be interesting to see how they butt up with any inconsistency in the stone. Mike spent a lot of time doing this stone, but unfortunately running the 336 over it back and forth, it will need some fine-tuning tomorrow. That trailer truck will be here again probably 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so we'll be ready to rock and roll and get all that stuff off right out of the gate. That guy's going to try and do 3 trips tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. He probably will. So but yeah, for the most part, looks good. They look like giant dog kennels. But yeah, it is the end of the day, and we will catch you in the morning. Good morning, happy Friday. So we're just waiting on that first load of blocks to be delivered. He said he was going to be here right out of the gate, so should be here any minute. Oof, definitely got a little chaotic there for a minute. The delivery truck for these things, they got stuck there on the stone, so I pulled them out with the dozer, as you guys saw, and then right after that, actually right when I was doing that, the trailer dumps were showing up. They were bringing some more of this stone here, because this has to get all filled in, so we need quite a bit of stone. And I was just trailer after trailer after trailer, and you know, there's not a lot of room over there, so I'm trying to push it high with the dozer, and it's just time consuming. And as soon as I get close to being done, another one would show up, another one would show up, another one would show up. But regardless, back on the camera now. Mike got this next row of filter fabric out, so we're all prepped. He fixed all this with the 308, you know, turning with the 336, obviously it kind of scuffs up the stone and puts ruts and everything. So he got this in, but we're ready to start setting some more. These galleys, these ones are different. Like I was saying yesterday, they're through, so you can see the light at the end of the tunnel there. But yeah, so we'll get some of these in, and hopefully, I don't know, it's gonna battle us a little bit, you know, getting these to sit flush up against there. So we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, we're gonna get after it. I'm sure Mike has been patiently waiting for me. Hold on. Okay, you go down. Show the quality of these forms. I mean, look at how much concrete that is. And every single one of these is plugged. Well, almost all of them. We've been hammering out a bunch of them, but you know, these clapped out forms, I can only imagine how much at the end of the year, like how much they waste in the concrete. I mean, like right here, this is literally probably over an inch thick. So that's just wasted. I mean, I have to go around and I have to beat it out like that. And these things are all over the place, including in size. See how there's a gap right there and everything? They're not square, you know, it's typical crap. Typical crap. Our second load for today is showing up right now, so which is good. Between running the bulldozer and doing all the other crap, I mean, we just finished setting all these, so but now I don't have to deal with all those dump trailers coming in here. They're in a spot now where they can kind of just dump and it's not in anything's way, so I can just let them do that. And I think we're getting 4 more loads for today, so I'll probably go up there and push those 2 loads, but it's not so critical anymore. And so we'll be able to just bang all these right out here. So nice. And I don't think we have to lay any more filter fabric down. We have 160 of these things, I think. So there's quite a few trailer loads. I don't know how many they can put on the trailer. I think it's like 8 or 10 trailer loads, so we'll be doing this for a couple days. It's Friday today, though, thankfully. He's got the truck he had yesterday, too, so we won't get... that truck crawled right out of that hole yesterday. That cab over Mac that he had this morning wasn't able to, so hopefully it's all good. Alrighty, we got all the galleys in that we have. It's getting close to the end of the day. That truck driver said he was going to make a third trip today. It's going to be late when he gets here, but me and Mike were actually just looking at it. Do you see anything different between something like that and like that? We'd say that one of these is a... This is probably a new one. This is probably an old one. I don't know. Two different forms. So I don't know if there's some age difference in them, but it is like the foot is different. These ones have a bigger foot than these ones. What a pain in the ass. Poor quality, but oh well. Mike's gonna get rid of these ruts here, roll out another layer of filter fabric. I'm gonna go see if my dad needs some help with the loader. He's been bailing over there for quite some time now with the 320, so I'm sure he's got quite the pile of dirt. But I'll go down there and see where he's at. Last load today. It's about, I don't know, it's pretty close to 4 o'clock. Sun's right there, but 20 minutes it's going to be out of sight. It's going to be dark. So, yeah, we'll get him offloading and it should be time to go home afterwards. Well, we got that last truck unloaded. Like I said, this camera does pretty good at night, but it's basically, it is the end of the day, so we're heading home. He's out of here. I just gotta fill up the loader. Me and Mike are gonna be working on that 312 again tomorrow. So I just gotta fill the loader. He's gonna run it. He's got a big pile of dirt out there. I mean, probably a pile bigger than that stone right there. And he's got a loader out of there. We're supposed to get rain Sunday, Monday. You guys know how the dirt is around here when it gets wet. So he's gonna try and get the majority of that out of there while it is dry and solid. Try and beat the rain. Quick update, if you watched last week's video, at the end I was working at the shop and we were working on the 312 on a gear drive thing. It appears that there's a boot for the device that gets the hydraulic lines through the turntable there into the drive motors. There's a boot that seals that from actually the inside gear ring, if you call it. I don't really know the technical term, but that boot is failing and allowing water to go in there. And it is milky grease in there with a lot of water. So we got to somehow remove that without splitting the machine. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll give some short clips. I don't know. Saturdays are nice to just be able to sit there and hammer out some work. So, but for right now, it's gonna be it. This is the end of the day. It's Friday. Thank God. But yeah. So thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Say bye-bye, Gus! Catch you on the next one.